Hello everyone. Today we are going to see our second practical. Okay, that is the part 2 of first practical. So, what is the aim of our practical? Create a servlet for a login page. If the username and password are correct, then it says message hello username, else a message login failed. Okay, so we are going to create one login page by using servlet, and if both username and password are correct, then it will show the message hello username, or if username or password any one of them is incorrect or both of them are incorrect, then it will show message login failed. Okay, so for that what we have to do, we have to create one index.html file which accepts username and password, which has two buttons, reset and submit. Okay, and second we have to we need one servlet file, that is login servlet.java, which will handle all the processing, which will check whether username and passwords are correct or not, and accordingly it will display the result. So here you can see the output. If we enter user id admin and if we enter some password, then it will show if both admin and passwords are matched, then it will show welcome admin, else it will show login failed message. So in this way we are going to see how to do this practical. This is the simplest practical. So what we have to do, we have to create one project in servlet, so sorry, in NetBeans. For that, click on file, new project, then click on Java web application, click on next. Then we have to write some project name. Suppose we are writing project name to be login. Okay, so make sure this check mark is selected, then click on next. I have already selected project location d colon java study. Okay, then click on next. If you want some different location, then just click on browse, then navigate to your location, d drive, select the project name, folder name java study, then click on open. Okay, in this way you can select project location, then click on next. Okay, so here you don't have to change anything, just click on next. Next window is to select frameworks. So in this practical we are not going to use any framework, so just click on finish. Okay, so this will open our new project. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to close all the pages which are previously opened. So I will close first them. These are the two files of previous project. Okay, now our project is login. I am expanding this login project. Here under web pages you can see index.html file which is automatically created, and under source package there is one default package. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to write code into index.html file. If you double click on index.html file, it will open in the right side window. It is already opened here. Okay, so first what we have to write, we have to write code for form. So just take one form from palette window, just drag it and drop here, then write some action. Suppose our action is login servlet, that is we are going to write login servlet file later on. Okay, so action is login servlet, just click on ok, or you can select method to be post, click on ok. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to write the message enter user id. Okay, so here enter user id, and in front of it we have to take one text input. Okay, so what is the name property for text input? Suppose it is txt id. Okay, initial value you don't have to write, type is text. Okay, suppose width is 20, just click on ok, then put here break, click on next. Then our next line is enter password. Okay, enter password. So here I write enter password. Then again we have to take text input. Here name is suppose txt pass. Name is txt pass. You don't have to write initial value. Here you have to select type to be password, because we are going to enter password into this. Then write width to be 20. Okay, click on OK. Then next again put break, enter, break, enter. Then we have to take one button, that is reset button. Reset button will clear all the values that we have entered previously. So you can label it clear. Click on OK. Then we have to put another button, that is submit button, or we can say it to be a login button. Login, name it login. Okay, you must select type to be submit. Click on OK. So in this way our HTML form is ready. Just right click here and run file. It will take some time to run. Okay, so let us create our new servlet file. For that you have to right click on source package, right click on new, then on servlet, and here write class name is login servlet, login servlet, and package name is suppose servlet. You can write any package name here, servlet, any user defined package name here. Okay, so here I write package name, that is servlet. Then click on next. Okay, here you don't have to change anything, just click on finish. Okay, so our servlet file is ready now. So what we are going to do, we are going to write code into a process request method. So for that I am going to delete all the comment lines here. Okay, it is not compulsory to delete it, but for your understanding I am going to delete it. Okay, so here is our form ready. We can enter username here and some password here. You can see the password is hidden here. Okay, and two buttons, clear and login. Okay, so let us see how to write servlet file. So in order to write servlet file, we have to first accept data which is entered by user. So for that I am going to delete all the lines into this try, and we are writing here code. Okay, so first line is suppose string uname, that is we are fetching username that is inputted by the user. So for that we have to just write one method, that is get parameter. So get parameter is the method of HTTP servlet request class. Okay, so we are going to use here request object. So request dot get parameter, request dot get parameter, and here parameter is the name property of the text field. So what is the name property of first text field, that is txt id. Okay, so here in double quotation mark we can write txt id. So we will get here username. Then similarly we have to store password. So here I write string pass is equal to same line request dot get parameter, and here password is what is the name property of second field, that is txt pass. So just copy it and paste it here, then click then put semicolon. Okay, so we have now uname and pass, that is username and password. So next what we have to do, we have to check if username and password are same. Okay, so what we have to write, we have to write condition into if block. Suppose our first condition is if uname dot equals is the method which compare if both the strings are equal or not. So uname dot equals into double quotation mark into bracket in double quotation mark admin. Okay, and double ampersand sign pass dot equals. Suppose our password is again admin 123, suppose. Okay, so if both these things are equal, then what we have to display, we have to display the message that is out.println login successful. Okay, if both these things are equal, then we have to show the message welcome username. Okay, login successful, and we can just show the message welcome admin. So for that we have to write two lines. Okay, first line is just to uh, set the background color. So in curly brackets, suppose our first line is out.println body bg color equal to blue, and our second line is out.println welcome, and then here we concat uname, that is username, which we have already stored here. Okay, then second, what we have to do secondly, we have to write the else part. If username and password both are incorrect, then it will just set the background color to be red. Okay, so else block is here out.println body bg color is equal to red. Okay, and next statement is out.println login fail. Okay, so in this way our servlet file is ready now. Let us see the output. So I think we have to save all these lines. For that, here at the top you can see the save all button, so just click on save all button. Okay, and first run the index.html file. For that, right click on the file and just run file. Okay, so here what we have to write, we have to write the username admin and password admin 123. Just click on login. Okay, so here you can see the output welcome admin, that is our username is admin. So here is the message welcome admin. Okay, just click on the back button and enter some random password, then you can see the message login failed. Okay, so this is the simplest practical of part 1b, practical 1b. Okay, so do it yourself at the home.